Peaky Blinders has been one of Netflix's most successful shows, as it has captivated an audience of millions with its fantastic acting, suspenseful writing, and amazingly gripping storylines. But with Season 5 ending the way it did, fans are going crazy, throwing around theories regarding what might happen when we revisit the show for Season 6. But which ones could actually be true, and which ones are just too wild to be real? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at fan theories and speculation regarding Season 6 of Peaky Blinders. So don't go anywhere, because this video is going to be insane, and I can guarantee that you won't want to miss a second of it. First, Michael Gray will become the next antagonist. Season 6 will bring along new challenges for Thomas Shelby, as every season does. But this season may be a bit different from seasons prior. This season, we may see a threat arise from within Shelby's own family ties. A line that was said by Shelby goes, "When I sleep, I dream, and in my dreams, somebody wants my crown." It appears as though Shelby is currently feeling an inescapable sense of dread that somebody is hunting for him, and they'll not stop until what he has is theirs. Now, it may seem outlandish to pin a possible coup on a family member, but hear me out. Logic pretty much exposes Shelby's cousin Michael as somebody who is in fact gunning for Shelby's crown, because he has pretty much already tried. Earlier in the show, Michael apparently barges into a meeting in order to propose a rather outrageous proposal to Thomas. Michael basically suggests that Thomas and the older members kick rocks and make room for himself, Gina, and Finn to take over. Thomas outright laughs at this idea, essentially telling Michael that he, Finn, and Gina can take this position over his cold dead body. Unfortunately, that may have been their backup plan from the start, as immediately after Thomas dismisses their proposal, Gina says, "Well, guess we're gonna be forced to take the second option." This one line implies two things. One, the pair already anticipated their meeting going badly, thus forcing them to have a contingency plan ready, and two, the pair have a plan that will eliminate Thomas from the picture altogether, or else they never would be asking him to willingly step down. Although we do not know what their exact plan is, we can be pretty certain that it's nothing good, but I guess only time will tell. Next, Polly will leave the country. On a sad note, the actress who portrayed Polly, Helen McCrory, sadly passed away due to cancer, which means that the show will have to explain why Polly is no longer there. Our guess, the writers will likely explain that in the time gap between Season 5 and Season 6, Polly left the country to escape the burden of the business. I'm sure there will be some lines of dialogue reserved to explain to the audience that she fled to a safer country like Australia or New Zealand or something in order to escape the upcoming conflict and to escape the business. She already explained to Thomas that she was done with the Peaky Blinders business, and on top of that, she can most likely sense the impending storm between Michael and Thomas, and she most likely knows that it will result in one or both of her sons or nephews ending up dead, and I doubt that she wants to be there when one of them bites the dust. Additionally, her fiancé, Aberama Gold, was murdered at the end of Season 5, and even though we have yet to see her reaction to the news, it's likely that she will be informed during the gap of Season 5 and 6, giving her more reason to want to leave the country and the business. The cast, crew, and fans were all devastated to hear about McCrory's passing, and we want to extend our condolences to her loved ones and all others affected from her passing. She will be missed by many. Rest in peace, Helen McCrory, one of the greats. Up next, Oswald Mosley knows more than we think. This theory is not really that far-fetched, as Mosley has already shown us that he knows a great deal more than we thought. Season 5 ended with Thomas Shelby attempting to assassinate Mosley and having the entire operation blow up in his face. Rather than Mosley being assassinated, Thomas's good friend Barney Thomas is murdered right before the hit can take place. The assailant is unknown for now, but it's clear that the person knew about the plan to kill Mosley and wanted it foiled. Does this mean that the person who killed Barney is Oswald himself, or just an accomplice of Mosley? Does Mosley know that there was a plot to kill him, or was a guardian angel watching out for him for currently unknown reasons? As of right now, we know nothing, but we do know that Oswald has a difficult time hiding his hatred for Tommy, and that if he were already one step ahead of Tommy, he would probably know about it by now. Oswald has a hatred for Tommy that runs so deep that if Oswald did know about the assassination attempt, he would have made it clear prior to the hit being halted by Barney's shooting. I mean, there's no way a man like Oswald would be able to keep his mouth shut for that long. right? Does this mean that something much more sinister is afoot? We're really not sure. Now, is there a mole in the ranks? Season 6 has already been confirmed to be the final season of the hit show, and that most likely means it will come with some wild twists and turns. Well, what would be crazier than finding out that one of Tommy's closest allies is actually a mole? I know that we already have to worry about Tommy's own cousin Michael betraying him, but what if the writers have something more sinister planned for Tommy in the final season? What if one of his closest friends not only foiled the assassination attempt on Oswald Mosley, but he informed him of the whole thing and took out Barney for him in order to keep his nose clean? I mean, now it almost seems too obvious. In Season 5, Tommy begins to have dreams of a black cat, which may seem like a sign of bad luck to us. But back then, it meant something totally different. Polly tells Tommy that lore indicates that a black cat is a telltale sign that a traitor is amongst friends, and that nobody can be trusted. Now, I know it's easy to accuse Michael of being a traitor, and the black cat is warning him about Michael, but I think that's too obvious. Tommy already has a hunch about Michael after his proposal, and after what Gina said in response to being turned away, meaning that there possibly could be another mole in Tommy's group, one that we would never suspect. Next, is Aberama Gold really dead? I know we literally saw him get stabbed to death in the finale of Season 5, but now fans have reason to believe that he may be revealed to be alive in Season 6. Show creator Stephen Knight was asked in an interview with Esquire about the scene in which Aberama was killed, and he said, "I should have kept him alive. I could have just wounded him." Now, why would you say that about a character so beloved if you had absolutely no desire to bring him back? I mean, it seems like nobody would be against Aberama miraculously surviving the stabbing and returning to Season 6, and it may end up being the case. Now that Helen McCrory has passed, we will never see Polly's reaction to her recent fiancé's death, meaning that the fiancé's death is now kind of useless. It serves no purpose. It doesn't drive any characters anymore, so really, why does it need to happen? The show has famously faked a number of deaths, and maybe it will be revealed later in Season 6 that Tommy and the boys wanted it to seem like the assassination of Oswald Mosley was sabotaged by an unknown party in order to give Oswald a false sense of security. Unfortunately, we won't be finding out until Season 6 drops on Netflix, which will hopefully be soon. But as of this recording, we still have no idea when it will be officially coming out. Make sure to keep your eyes on this channel, as we'll be keeping you up to date on all things Peaky Blinders. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Did you enjoy the crazy finale of Season 5? What crazy theory do you have about Season 6? Let us know what you have to say in the comments down below. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel as well. It's completely free for you and only takes a few clicks. And honestly, it goes a long way in supporting me and the channel. So thank you once again, and we'll see you in the next video. See you.